"1990 Plainfield tornado. A mature corn crop was scoured from the ground, leaving nothing but bare soil behind. Several inches of topsoil were blown away as well. A 20-ton, 40,000 lb, 10,000 kg tractor trailer was tossed from a road and thrown more than more. And vehicles were picked up and carried through the air. The F5 rating is based solely upon the extreme ground scouring. Areas in Plainfield sustained high end. F4 structural damage, though the ground scouring nearby was much less intense than where the corn crop was obliterated. Fujita considered the ground scouring to be comparable to the worst he had seen at 26, 1991, United States, Kansas McConnell Air Force Base. Andover 17 SPCN New US NCDC Grazulis, 1991, Andover tornado. Many large, well-built homes with anchor bolts were swept away, leaving bare foundations behind. And the grass was scoured from the ground. Extensive windrowing of debris occurred, leaving streaks of debris extending away from empty foundations. Trees and small twigs were completely stripped of their bark. Vehicles were thrown up to 3-4 mi from where they originated and were mangled beyond recognition. John 1692, United States, Minnesota, Chandler, Lake Wilson 1 SPCN, New US NCDC Grazulis, Narramore, 1992 Chandler, Lake Wilson tornado. Multiple homes were swept away, and vehicles were thrown and stripped down to their frames. June 18, 1996, United States, Wisconsin, Oakfields, Elroy, SPC, and Dulios, NCDC, Grazulis. 1996, Oakfield tornado outbreak. Well-built homes with anchor bolts were swept away, including one where rebar supports were bent at 60 grad and 90 grad. Vehicles were thrown up to 400 yen through the air and mangled beyond recognition. Crops were scoured to 1-inch stubble. While listing the tornado as an F5, Grazulis considered its rating to be somewhat questionable. May 27, 1997, United States, Texas, Gerald 27 SPC and New US NCDC Grazulis. Gerald tornado. This tornado produced some of the most extreme damage ever documented. The entire subdivision of Double Creek Estates was swept completely away with very little debris remaining. Some of the obliterated homes were well built and properly anchor bolted to their foundations. Long expanses of pavement, cumulatively 5 and 15 in length, were torn from roads, and a large swath of ground was scoured out to a depth of 18 in. Vehicles were torn apart and scattered across fields, several dozen of which were reportedly never found, and a recycling plant was obliterated. Trees were completely debarked, and mutilated cattle were carried more than 1-4 mi. The tornado was very slow-moving, which may have exacerbated the destruction to some extent. April 1999, United States, Alabama, Oak Grove, Sylvan Springs, Pleasant Grove, Edgewater, Birmingham 32 SPC and on OS NCDC Grazulis. 1991, 8 Oak Grove, Birmingham tornado. Many homes were swept away along the path. April 26, 1998, United States, Tennessee, Wayne County, Lawrence County, RSPC on US NCDC NWA Grazulis. Tornado outbreak of April 15, 16, 1998. Many large and well-built homes with anchor bolts were swept away and vehicles were thrown hundreds of yards. A swath of grass 2.5 mi wide was scoured from the ground, with nothing but bare soil and clumps of dirt remaining. According to Grazulis, this phenomenon indicated extreme winds at ground level. This tornado is the only documented F5 in the history of Tennessee. May 3, 1990, United States, Oklahoma, Amber, Bridge Creek, Newcastle, Moore, Oklahoma City, Dell City, Midwest City, 36, SCN, US, NCDC, Grazilis, Dow, Werman. 1999, Bridge Creek, Moore tornado. Mobile radar recorded winds up to 321 MFOs, which is the highest wind speed ever measured on Earth. Many homes were swept completely away, some of which were well bolted to their foundations, and debris from some homes was finely granulated. Severe ground and pavement scouring occurred, including removing pavement. Trees and shrubs were completely debarked, and vehicles were thrown up to 440 odd in from where they originated. An airplane wing was carried for several miles, and a 36,000-pound freight car was bounced 3 times for me. This was the 50th and last tornado to be officially rated F5 on the Fujita scale in the United States before the introduction of the enhanced Fujita scale in 2007. End of part 7.